What makes a chemical a solvent or solute? Imagine stirring sugar into your tea or mixing salt into water. Have you ever wondered what makes one substance the dissolver and the other the dissolved? Today, we're going to uncover what truly defines a chemical as a solvent or a solute. In chemistry, a solution is a mixture where one substance is evenly spread throughout another. The key players are the solvent and the solute. The solvent is the substance that does the dissolving, usually in larger amounts. Think of it as the host in the mixture. The solute is what gets dissolved, often in smaller amounts, like guests in a party. For example, when you add sugar to tea, the tea acts as the solvent, and the sugar is the solute. The water surrounds the sugar molecules, breaking them apart and spreading them evenly. The physical state of the solvent influences the solution's overall state. Most solvents are liquids, but gases and solids can also act as solvents. Water is called the universal solvent because it can dissolve many different substances. But other liquids like alcohol, acetone, or oils can also be solvents depending on what you are trying to dissolve. Solutes can be solids, liquids, or gases. They don't need to match the physical state of the solvent. For instance, in soda, carbon dioxide gas is the solute dissolved in liquid water. In air, oxygen and other gases are solutes dissolved in nitrogen, which is the main component of air and acts as the solvent. The main way to tell which is which in a mixture is by looking at the amounts. The substance present in the greatest quantity is the solvent. The others are solutes. So, in a glass of salt water, water is the solvent and salt is the solute. The same idea applies whether you are mixing two substances or several. The process of dissolving depends on properties like polarity. Polar solvents, such as water, are good at dissolving polar substances like salt or sugar. Nonpolar solvents, like oils, are better at dissolving nonpolar substances like grease or wax. This is because of how molecules interact with each other based on their electrical charges. This interaction is everywhere in daily life. When you make tea, hot water extracts flavors from tea leaves, which are the solutes. When you clean paintbrushes with turpentine, the turpentine dissolves the paint, which is the solute. Even the air we breathe is a solution, with nitrogen as the main solvent and oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other gases as solutes. Understanding what makes a chemical a solvent or a solute helps explain why some things mix easily and others don't. It explains why water can clean some stains but not others. It also helps us understand how medicines work in our bodies. In simple terms, a chemical becomes a solvent or a solute based on its role and how much of it is present. The solvent is the larger amount that does the dissolving, and the solute is the smaller amount that gets dissolved. This interaction shapes many solutions we see every day, from ocean water to the air we breathe. It's a basic idea that connects chemistry to everyday life in a very clear way.